You hear the ding. Oh, not out of a bike, of like the entrance bell of a building.
Kristofferson goes, immediately runs over and hugs Joshua.
All right, I have to make a call.
Hey, Grandpappy, what you doing up off the couch?
Hey, you got a call from a fancy pants.
Kristofferson and Ricky, how do you both greet each other?
So to summon the wake, he thought he needed to sacrifice something, and it had to be you.
It was the most important thing to him, which is something he would always say to me.
Reminding himself that he is dead, and there's no way like it's possible that he's back at all.
When do you recognize that you have gone into the wake?
Oh no!
From behind you.
You're not real. You're dead.
Oh, I'm very real.
Can I try punching Jimbo?
How does rotten flesh feel?
Oh.
Well, that wasn't very nice. I have to go on air like this now. You feel a silk handkerchief pulling at them, and the more you pull, the more appear as it begins wrapping around your eyes, and you are encased and gone. Ricky and Robert. How do you wake up this morning?
Robert?
Sorry, Richard. Ricky and Richard. It's Roberts.
Half roaster.
5 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky's up.
Richard.
I think at this point, Topher started to inherit some of the traits of the Bobbies. So now it's a 5 a.m. kind of getting excited to actually hang out with people.
Yeah. Go through the morning rituals of the day. You go checking on Grandpa?
I like to
He
think
does every morning.
I like to think that Topher's trying his best to understand Grandpappy. Like, just like, how are you continuing to exist? You know, like not even in a mean way, just like a you fascinate me kind of way.
Grandma's up bright and early this morning with another batch of cookies.
I was like,
I knew it.
This is the same woman who,
yes. I kind of love her now.
Doesn't like standing up.
she huddles back into the kitchen. Grandpa on the couch. Of note on the TV today, there are ads playing for a special on the Dounpore TV network for Dounpore Dreams. It is carnival themed.
Is this what you guys
I
wanted?
wonder how they're gonna do that one.
Who knows, Grandpappy? Them TV guys always thinking of something.
So what you guys normally watch in the morning, or?
Well, it's just whatever's on. Yeah, I had National Geographic for a while, and then they took it off the satellite, you know. Now I gotta get a different dish.
Surprised.
Who's your friend?
Grandpappy, I introduced him the other day, is Richard.
Yeah, I've been here
Yeah.
I've been here for nearly a week now. We talk every single day.
You were the one that Joshua was asking about.
Yeah,
Glad to know he thought about us to bring you, you know, to a place of caring.
well, he's a really good guy, and you guys are great people too. Just happy to be here.
Oh, another school day, I presume.
You know, Grandpappy.
It always is.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with it, you know.
Thanks, Grandpappy.
He seems a bit despondent today.
You all right?
Does he normally not act despondent?
Normally he's a bit more like chipper.
I think.
Yeah.
You good, Grandpappy?
I don't know. I fell asleep last night. I haven't done that in 30, 40 years now. Strange.
Well, hey, maybe that's a good thing then, right?
Do you dream of anything, Grandpappy?
Dancing in some weird circle.
I just put it together too.
Grandpappy, what'd you do when you got out the army?
Oh no.
Well, for a bit there, I had to work at the circus to, just go see the people I help protect, make them happy. Then I settled down and, did some sheet metal work. I hadn't thought about that in a while, though. Why you bring it up?
I want to see if I can see his dream.
Interesting.
Ricky wouldn't be a
Or
bad
like
idea.
enter his dream.
How do you do this? I'll say this will cost a PowerPoint.
Yeah. I think
Power token.
Ricky just kind of like puts his hand on his grandpappy's shoulder, just like he's like patting on it. But he's like, tell me more about your dream, Grandpappy. What all did you do? And I just want to like feel my way into it. I kind of close my eyes as I'm listening to it, and I start picturing it in my head as he's talking about it, until I feel like I've hit that state where I'm no longer thinking it, I'm in it.
With this as well, as a full mastery of all of your powers will take some time. How does going into someone's dream feel for the both of you,
I'm
I'm
going
pulling
as
him
well.
with me.
as the range of your power fluctuates?
Is
The sound of,
So interesting. So void dreams.
as you go into the dream, you hear a boom, boom.
I open my eyes and I'm like, damn, that worked.
Yeah, I open my eyes and I'm like, oh, that like worked.
What the hell are you doing here?
I wish I knew.
There is a jellyfish in the sky.
Oh, cool.
Pulsating.
Oh, that's a jelly.
Okay, you see too. All right.
Yeah, oh no, I'm starting to sound like you.
You are standing next to your grandfather in his old age in clown attire.
Is he in the ring?
I think we have.
There is a ring of clowns.
What else do we see?
So you look towards the center. Terry is about that deep in the center of what you can only assume is that clown from the window the night you all got your powers.
Terry. Screams out for
You got
Terry.
nothing.
It's a dream.
And then he starts getting wrapped.
I
by
don't
a
know if there's
handkerchief.
anything we can do.
How does your grandpappy know what? How does your grandpa even know Terry? Why is Terry here?
I don't think it's that he knows Terry. I think he knows the clown.
And how?
I
would
don't know if there's too much we can do to influence what's already happened. It's more of a replay of his dream. This is just more of like a
spectator
rerun.
event?
But from what I can tell, I don't think Terry's having a good time.
Should probably talk to him about it later then.
Yeah.
Was your grandpappy? Is he?
No. I think Grandpappy was just one of them regular circus ones. He's out here in the circle. The one out there that Terry just punched. I think that one's Jimbo. I think Grandpappy is just kind of here.
Wow, I haven't seen a dream with clarity like that in a while.
Yeah, I think we just learned about it in school. Post-dream traumatic stress syndrome or something.
Man, the things we can do today, huh?
Grandpappy, we'll see you later. You take care.
Have a good day now.
Enjoy your show.
From there, we are going to arrive at school for moving on with time. The three of you arrive. I guess the four of you, if Jimmy's going with,
Okay.
arrive. Terry nowhere to be seen.
Hey guys, have you seen Terry yet today?
Well, we have seen
Well,
Terry
in a
today.
sense.
What do
It's
you
like
mean
7
you
in the morning.
have seen
Also,
him?
how do you know? It's tactics.
Okay, well,
Jimmy sneaks in.
my grandpappy said he had a dream about being in a circle, so I went in to go investigate. I entered his dream. Don't ask me how. I don't know how I did it.
Ricky's been
So one of
practicing
your
his
things is dreams
powers.
too.
I believe so.
Okay.
And then we saw Terry talking to that clown he's so deathly afraid of. I don't know why. Clowns think that's scary. But,
Aren't you scared of cows?
hey. You ain't never had a cow try to eat your hand. Anyways.
He's not wrong. Clown died on.
So your grandpa's in a dream with Terry and clowns.
Fucking died on.
He was in a dream as a clown with other clowns
Okay.
circling around Terry. And there's this one clown in the middle that Terry had like punched. And then we saw Terry get wrapped up in like them little handkerchief thing they do. And then he got taken.
So Terry got taken by the clown.
And now that he's not here, I'm assuming it was not a nightmare, but more of something that actually happened to him. And I am starting to worry a lot more
There was
about where my boy is.
There was also a jellyfish.
A jellyfish?
Yeah, it was up in the sky.
just hovering there as
Okay,
everything was
so-
happening.
Also, I took him into my dream. I don't know how I did that.
Also,
Or my
that happened
grandpappy's
too.
dream.
His powers have gotten a lot stronger over this week.
That or maybe just more
Significantly.
random. Either way, that is useful.
Most likely.
So voids, jellyfish, clowns, dreams.
It can be presumed that yours have also, if you've switched with him in the peddling of.
I've destroyed several baseball cleats at this point.
So many.
Burn it.
What do you
Okay.
all do? There is a school day ahead. The question hanging in the air, do you go to school today?
I think we do our best to find Terry. To get where
Yeah.
Terry is.
I'm going to agree with him.
Terry, you wake up wrapped.
Is it like a mummy, just like arms at my side, or?
You know you're sitting. You've been put into a chair, and you feel bindings holding you down. And then you hear a time to get to work. And the wrappings start getting undone, and light bleeds in. What is your reaction to being in a dressing room?
I feel like it'd be extreme confusion, but also like hysteria. Because at this point, like, I have no idea what's happening. And it's just like, what? Where am I? How did I get here?
You see yourself in the mirror. There is a clown in yellow attire. The stench of rotting flesh hitting your nose. Who is undoing your bindings? Well, your silk wrappings. Well, good morning.
Am I still like in the chair, binded? Okay. Let me go!
Settle down now. Come on. We have to get you ready.
Who's we?
Well, me, but you know.
Why are you doing this? Let me go!
I can't let you leave until you are presentable for the show.
What show? What is,
Dounpore Dreams. Oh, to be young again.
why am I
You
on this
know what
show?
you have.
Why am I on here?
You've been selected.
By who?
Why, Jimbo the Clown. Our host.
He's not always been the host, though.
It's a special.
But he's dead. He's supposed to be dead. He died in front of me, on me.
I wouldn't use that word.
Dead?
Keep that word to yourself.
Is it like
It's mighty disrespectful.
is it like a curse word I'm not allowed to say like a bunch of others my parents tell me?
No one here is dead. Just past their prime.
Or
It smells like
Perfume. Pulls out an ancient bottle of perfume and is. That's the spirit. I need a grit check.
yeah.
As this clown pulls out a face paint set.
What's the DC?
I'm going to set this DC at... Honestly, you are restrained and being talked to by a clown. 12.
That's being generous.
Just scream as we cut back to you three. What is the game plan to find Terry?
His house?
All right, gang. Hear me out.
Okay.
It's called Downpour Dreams. I know I can kind of fiddle with dreams. So, y'all come with me to the locker room.
So you want to go into school?
Yeah. Let's just get our stuff put down. Let's sit down in the locker room. I'm going to try something.
Where are you getting Downpour Dreams from?
I was also going to ask that.
This morning on the TV for both of you, it did show a Downpour Dreams promo for a special this morning.
Yes.
Look, man. I'm just going off what I got.
Can I come?
Yeah, Jimmy, yeah. You
What?
know what? You can.
Because this worked so well the last time.
Hey, maybe, you know what? He knew what a nebulous was.
He knows what DEFCON means.
He knows Nebulous and DEFCON. Maybe he's like our, pocket ace. Anyways, I take him to the locker room.
Okay.
You want Jimmy to die.
You all arrive in the locker room.
Sit down. I'm like, all right, everybody. We ain't got to hold hands, but like, put your hands on our knees or something.
Are you sure you got a handle of your powers?
No idea. And I close my eyes and I imagine the set.
Okay. For this, all three of you are here. Each of you, to do this, describe to me how your power benefits this action. What is being presented to me is you are trying to figure out where the set of this is. So,
I was gonna say, if you guys know it's a TV show,
It's got to be a TV station, right?
I mean, it has to be, obviously, in some random place.
could we not go into the TV station?
If we knew where the TV station was.
it is Buffalo Creek where the TV station is. However, with you all having interacted with the wake, it doesn't necessarily have to be at the station for them to have a set that is broadcasting. Tell me how your powers, each, are benefiting this action.
I think there's one of the force field kind of bubbles around them, kind of isolating all of them into one like space.
It depends on what Ricky needs.
Ricky,
I picture the game show set as I've seen on TV as best as I can in my mind. I begin building it out, and I think and I imagine us sitting in the contestants' chairs.
okay.
And I just do my best to like that gut feeling of pulling ourselves through the dream until it stops being imagination and it starts being real.
The three of you from this bubble see the locker room shift into this TV set from the perspective of the contestants. How do you all feel seeing clowns in every audience chair?
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought they was talking about the special. I didn't think they meant the audience. Seems a bit overkill.
The face paint thick on every single one, as if they're hiding something beneath.
Topher gets a bit more alert, almost ready. Like, if he needs to run, he can at least push them out of the way.
Okay. The scene extends further.
Did Jimmy come with us?
Jimmy is sitting there like, wow,
Yeah, I'm like, Jimmy's like, what the hell happened?
we are in the locker room.
Oh no!
Oh, he's
we
still in the
can't
locker room?
He's there. Ricky?
Man, well, because he's in the bubble with you, but he's seeing everything just normal.
Oh.
Can Cass dissipate that bubble and make us fully come into this space?
I'm okay with staying in the bubble.
You would know that you're not here
Not yet.
necessarily,
Okay.
physically. The scene extends. There's a long hallway stretching down a center runway from the stage that goes up, and you swear you could see the roof of the church. There's a knocking on the force field.
Who's knocking?
Standing over you all is Jimbo. Looks like we have our other contestant. Please come this way at your earliest convenience.
Isn't that the clown that Terry talks about?
And he starts hitting the force field.
Cass will hold it as best as he can.
Don't worry, Cass. Drop it.
Drop
We
it?
need to be here.
Drop.
We need to
This
be
is
here
next
for
to the
Terry.
church. This is where all those graves are. He's dead. Oh,
I wouldn't use that word.
so many buried clowns there.
So I'm still on the drop it part because he's still hitting this force field.
He just wants us here. We need to be here anyways. Do it, Cass.
Okay.
Drop the field.
Cass will drop it.
Boom.
This will use your remaining power tokens. And one extra. You each, well, you haven't burned anything quite yet.
No.
Worth.
You burn one.
Still 3.
Still 3. How does it feel to all of you teleporting, transporting to a new place from where you once were?
I feel like for Ricky, it's that feeling whenever the roller coaster just starts going down that steep incline that you've left your stomach behind and you're waiting for it to catch up.
Yeah, definitely.
Topher's used to that feeling because that's just how it feels after he bolts somewhere.
Jimmy is silent and in horror.
But he's with us.
Oh, he is now.
Hey, Jimmy, buddy, you okay? Hey, Jimmy, what do you see right now? Describe me your surroundings. Do you look like you're on a game show scene?
This is a sick game show set.
Is the clown like standing like right next to us?
Yeah, he's on stage going, that worked? That was just meant to get you over here, silly. Jimmy is currently seeing the mausoleum beneath what you guys are seeing.
Because he only saw the locker room, so he sees the real thing.
He sees what's actually here, which is a mausoleum.
He goes into a dark corner and sits there.
So I'm like, I would kind of like walk over and I crouch down. I'm like, hey, Jimmy. All right. Look at me. Look at me. It's gonna be all right. You're just having a bad dream. Hey,
Dream.
just close your eyes and play some baseball in your head. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go.
And he passes out in the corner.
All right.
I was gonna offer him my flashlight if he needs it, but if he sleeps, that's probably better.
I recommend taking your places.
Okay.
This dude's already starting to get on my nerves.
There are 4 podiums with your names on them.
Okay.
Kristofferson Fox.
Oh.
That's not my name. That's my name. He knows it.
Terrence Krueger. Full name.
Yeah.
Caspian Phillips.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricketh.
There is a hole in the stomach of this clown. The organs can be seen through it. We've got the other contestant currently getting ready for the show. You three are fine, though.
Thanks, man. Hey, what kind of game show is this?
We'll be asking you some questions.
Shit.
There are some fabulous prizes to be won.
Like what?
Well, the main prize is your life.
Oh, shit.
That was the more important question. What happens if we lose?
Okay. So if we win, we get our lives.
Yep, that's the main grand prize.
How many winners can there be? Can all 4 of us win? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Topher uses super
I
speed.
suppose if you all tie, you
Okay.
all win.
I need you guys to be really stupid.
I'm not here.
We'll just answer.
We also have such wonderful prizes as, well, the second grand prize is a golf cart.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Jimbo, host man.
Ricky,
This might sound like a silly question, but if I don't get the grand prize, which means I don't get my life, how am I supposed to utilize the golf cart?
it goes to the next living.
My grandmammy would enjoy a golf cart.
Ricky.
What? I'm thinking
That is
ahead.
not an option.
Topher's thinking about using super speed to ice these two, and then he doesn't have less competition.
Hey man, I'm just thinking ahead.
In the event that you lose, well, we do have a very hungry crowd out there,
Oh, my God.
and I'm famished.
Hungry.
Zombies.
I got like an orange in my backpack. Anyone ever tell you you're kind of a kooky little feather?
That's the point, my kid.
Okay, this is really starting to get on my nerves.
Ricky, just go
We're all
on the
gonna
podium. If not,
Okay, I'm at my podium.
3 of you. on
you
the
making him
podium.
mad.
Some cameras are rolled out on stage. I need another grit check as you see yourself in the face paint from last night.
That's a pretty.
What's the DC again? 12?
At this point, we'll say 8.
Okay. That's not funny. Really regretting these stat choices now.
It's not a good day.
If I cry, does it ruin the makeup or does it just go?
Oh my god.
As you cry, it leaves streaks of more paint.
Oh.
So you just look ugly, bro. Stop crying.
Well, looks like we've got the crying clown.
Damn.
Hi, Terry.
Buck up. If you win, you get to leave. Are you ready for your highlight?
Highlight.
What's your episode? Let's get out there. The
Kinda like-
shackles unlock.
Oh. Kind of like,
If you run, there's nowhere you can go. We won't find you.
slowly like.
The game show music kicks on for
Bam,
you three
bam,
on
bam,
stage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dounpore Dreams. Like the cameras in the audience are like, woo. Various clown noises from the audience. We've got a wonderful line of questions for tonight and a wonderful cast. First up, Ricky Bobby.
Hey, everybody.
The sound of baseball bats, like rubber baseball bats from the crowd.
Since this is the show being produced, does that mean his grandpappy's watching this?
We do cut to a scene of your grandpappy going.
Just, oh.
As what is being broadcast here is going out across town.
This implies that this is tied to dreams, not the expanse. That's very interesting.
Next up, Caspian Phillips.
Our powers, your
A
powers.
mug
Right.
drops.
It what?
A mug drops.
My mom's watching. No.
I feel like it wasn't me that teleported us.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't.
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
we've got Kristofferson Fun.
I would.
Oh no!
You, in an instant, look in your old clothing. There's a sound of light
my
applause.
Do his parents watch this?
No, there's no way.
Yes.
He just sits inside, just trying to hide his face.
Your very own Terrence Krueger!
Just
rising from a platform behind his podium. You guys see Terry in clown getup. Painted tears on his face. The clowns are in an uproar.
Terry doesn't look like he's doing too good.
Terry.
He's not even thinking this is real. He's like,
Terry, we're really here. Please, please, please look at us.
Give me a grit check. The DC will say 5 with the words of your friend hitting your ears.
We don't have to worry about his parents seeing him though, because there's no way his parents watch this plebeian ass TV.
I agree. This some pleb shit.
They watch at a minimum Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
was
At
it
a
5?
maximum, nothing.
It's 5. Come back to us.
Sure, I'll use 2 just to at least be sane.
To not cry
To not-
as much.
To not
look
sob
like
through
a.
the
Harry,
Yeah,
how do you
bitch.
feel seeing the set of Downpour Dreams and your friends at the podiums?
Hey Terry.
Good to see you, Terry.
Immediately look at Jimbo and be like, what have you done?
That's our reaction.
We're doing a game show, my boy.
Why did you have to bring them? I thought this was just me.
It was actually more I brought us here.
We cut to your parents
It's a
like,
terrible mistake.
Uh-oh.
before our players get into it tonight, we might as well show them what they could win. Various uproar from the audience as platforms start raising. There is a bike with a motor on it. 1 yes. A brother's shoe. A Louisville slugger made from the wood from the Felicity Forest.
I hope you're looking like
This guy.
baseball.
A vintage, one-of-a-kind, ultra-rare hollow, full art of a card from the game Terry plays.
Can we steal that?
And a souped-up golf cart. There's also the grand prize of their life!
What are the reactions of everyone watching at home?
They're just...
All of our parents are watching.
Across town, people are tuning in and going,
Stuff.
we're going to start off simple with our first question of the night. From the like gloves on his hand, a card is produced.
Cool.
Some spectacles.
We're sorry.
Who is the founder of Downpour?
I'm assuming the buzzer's a clown nose.
Your buzzer is your nose. My boy,
Robert Olmsted.
can I get a Robert Olmsted?
Oh,
Kath?
Samuel. Oh God.
I will need the full name.
Samuel Aramaeus Downpour.
Can I get a Samuel Aramaeus Downpour? Ba-ding. That is correct. Put a point on the board for Caspian. Our next question.
Yeah, but do you want to live?
What ironic name does our county hold?
Can I roll a brains check to see if I remember this? What's the DC for this one?
4.
Cass knows the answer.
It's whoever honks first.
Honk.
Cass doesn't want to do it.
Terry.
I got a 20 on the score, so...
Clear road.
Clear road.
Can I get a clear road? That is correct. A point on the board for Terry.
Pat on the back for him.
Our third question. How many bus drivers has Night Plus Travels had? I believe it was Ricky.
2.
Can I get 2? That's a point on the board for Ricky, making it 3 people at 1 and 1 at 0.
Frick.
Can the child prince of Downpour Get on the board.
I'd rather we not give each other different phrases like that, specifically
All right,
me.
Mr. Jimbo
Find
host.
him.
Mr. Jimbo, how many
We are
questions,
live on air.
how many questions do we have to answer?
Next question.
One question.
Where can you find all recordings of Downpour Dreams in town in physical media? Kristofferson?
Willie's Rentals?
Can I get Willie's Rentals?
I
Nice.
That is a point on the board for
Very
Kristofferson
smart.
Fox.
Help
Well,
us.
with all of our players with a point on the board, let's enter a mini game. What is this
Oh God.
The podiums start lowering,
Oh no.
Thank God, have my name on it.
and a metal cage comes up from the audience and covers you in like a dome.
Whoa.
Why do you all look nervous?
Normally I see these for sharks.
For this mini game, the prize to win is a shoe.
Oh boy.
Who's the shoe from?
I think I know who it's
A
for.
lost brother.
I know who it is. It's the professor's shoe.
With everything on the line.
A lost brother.
You must, and some tables arrive in front of you
Oh
all
my God, that makes more sense.
with like a stack of 20 pie crusts and a few cans of whipped cream. Your mini game is to hit me with as many pies as you can muster. But be warned, I'm also throwing.
It's,
Whoever does the most will win this prize.
this is your game, man.
Winning is also 3 points.
How many points
I
do
guess
have?
I'll try.
Okay.
With that, get to it. As he pulls out pies.
What checks are we making, or is it just?
What you all pitch to me what check you would be using for this.
You already know.
It will also be noted as you use pie crusts, more appear.
Brains.
Okay, we have brains,
Can I justify brains?
Bro.
brawn.
I know I can.
I think I'm gonna use fight, but I think I'm going to also use a power token here to give me some super speed.
All right.
Cass is probably also gonna go with brains.
Okay, give me those rolls. For brawn, it will be 5. With you using your power, it becomes a 2.
Perfect.
We'll go around. Ricky. 9. Cass.
14.
4.
Throw with a 2.
Oh no.
Dude. That's tough, bro. You all start throwing.
I'm in
pies.
immense hysteria.
Yeah,
in immense
it's like,
suffering.
I guess I'm doing this now. Describe to me, each of you, how you are yucking these pies this way.
He's pitching them. Like a fastball.
Pies impacting.
Is there a DC to make, or is it just that's how many we throw?
What did you roll?
A 2.
Okay. Your DC was 5.
Wow.
You just get
You could use the rest of your adversity tokens.
I would put me at 4.
Or, oh yeah, you also do gain 1 from failing, so. You start throwing those pitches at him. They are impacting.
Oh, I failed too.
He is going to make some against you as well.
I would like, if I could, to aim for his face so he can't see as well.
Okay. Well, I'll say that you get a couple in his face. However, it does not appear as though it has hindered him.
I was hoping for the
A
best.
couple hit you. Cass?
Cass is mostly focusing on dodging him throwing pies, so that's most of Cat's strat. And on the occasion that there is an opening, just like throws up high normally at him.
Okay. You've gotten a couple then. We'll say then that you have not been hit by any, as you are more focused on dodging than on hitting. At super speed,
Topher is, you said that each one of the pies keep coming back, right? Topher is constantly running pie, throw, over and over, and is dodging each one of these because how you gonna hit the speeding I haven't given myself a nickname yet.
Speed Dude. As you go through this, from the camera's perspective, it's as if the footage has been sped up on you, and the clowns in the audience are in an uproar of laughter at the silly sight of you just like...
I just try to constantly berate him with pies over and over, almost doing like I'm doing nearly chest pass level, like at him.
Terry.
Well, after the first pie throw, and just seeing go, he's like, he kind of just like,
Dang.
and then he just focuses on dodging as he's like,
First pie myth, and looks like we've got a dodger.
can I just gain Ultra Instinct real quick?
What did you just get, guys?
19.
My DC was 20, by the way. I just wanted to put that out there.
Most of the pies that he is throwing are going your way.
Oh.
You're just getting pelted.
At a certain point, are you continuing to dodge?
I'm trying, and then if it's too much, just
Just stands
The
there.
camera zooms in on your crying face paint and pie covered, presence. The clowns laughing, the people in town going,
therapy will be greatly needed.
that's just sad. It's not even funny.
How hard is he throwing?
Oh, they hurt.
Oh, am I bleeding? Ish.
Yeah.
Can Cass take some of the pies for him? We'll come over and kind of
You take some pies.
try to protect him a little.
This shot widens as you come over and you're like, as you just get hit in the back with pies.
It's okay, man.
After
It's
a
okay.
minute passes,
It's okay.
there's a
blood.
time's up. Let's see who hit me the most. Both of you, give me a d20 roll.
Ooh.
To see how many pies made contact.
What'd you get?
It was at a 20 and it flipped over to a 2.
How
You
is
do
it
have
possible?
a plus from your power.
Oh.
Yours is at 3. The totals pop up 2 and 3.
Bro!
Well, it looks like Fox has won the grand prize. A shoe lands on your table.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say head.
I don't need this shoe.
Dude.
Do I
It
recognize?
looks like you might, as
Look
the
down at
table lowers and you have no shoes on.
Look down at
Do
my
I
shoe.
recognize
And I
this
just
shoe?
destroyed another Pericles.
Oh.
And your podiums rise back up.
Can I walk over and hand the shoe to Cass?
What's
Just ready to
what's
buzz.
this? Camaraderie.
The-
Aww. Weeping clowns in the audience.
I
A
don't,
real weeping clown.
I don't,
you, Jimbo.
I don't want to invoke anything, but I think you need this more than I do.
Looks like after the first round, Kristofferson's in the lead with 4 points. He could be walking out of here. We now enter the second round of questions. What teacher is the oldest? I believe that was Ricky.
Mr. Dr. Friggin.
Can I get a Mr. Dr. Friggin?
Oh.
Cass Phillips.
Dr. Friggin?
Can I get a Dr. Friggin?
Oh, that's crazy.
Fucking Jeopardy rules, man. Are we serious? That time
The audience uproars in laughter at this.
just like,
The audience is like, but he's
so old.
But he did say that, though. Next question. In town, there are landmarks of protection. Name me 2. Terry Krueger.
is it the odd landmark near the church and the old statue near it?
Can I get the odd landmark and the statue near the church?
Yay!
You are correct.
That was a shot in the dark.
For the audience at home, the other 3 are Night Bus Travels,
Okay, makes sense.
Willie's Rentals,
That doesn't make as much sense, but okay.
and the Robert Olmsted Mascot. Next question.
Makes sense.
What is the name of Static?
I actually do.
Are we serious?
Sad clown honk.
Sorry. There's no reason to have to be a happy honk.
Cass?
Cogitas?
Cogitas.
Yes.
Oh.
That's correct.
Was it Jimbo that said yes?
No, it was the voice you'd been hearing with the mask.
Our final question of this round. For 2 points. Big bucks here.
As he pulls out like a stack of fake money.
Who brought them here?
Ricardo Fox, my father.
Ricardo Fox. Ba-ding. We are now
had a
moving on to the
conversation.
next
should have been at
minigame.
You're on a road.
Oh?
Oh,
Wait, how we get back?
Your podium standing in the middle of the dirt road. A camera team on a clown car on the road behind you.
Killer Clown's in outer
Jimbo
space.
standing there.
All right. For this exercise,
Your bikes appear, except for Terry.
of note,
3 no's.
3 no's.
you will be pedaling as long as you can. Away from
Old friend.
Where's my bike?
You know where your bike is, Terry.
Give me flight checks.
Dang. I thought I was going to get to roll a brawn.
My
sorry.
day of
Brawn,
D4.
brawn for everybody but Terry.
Brawn for everybody but Terry?
Brawn?
Yes, because it is pedaling the bike.
Okay.
I swear to God, if I got a roll grit for that. By this point, have I transformed?
Have you?
I might as well, sure. How many tokens? I'm sorry.
It depends on the bike you go for.
21. Wow. Damn.
Roll a 20, then a 1.
Oh my god.
No, so 22 because it's a brawn check on your bike.
Right. Oh, 23 then. Plus 1 to brawn.
4.
What's the
We'll come back to you actually.
5.
Okay. That's the DC for the beginning. So,
Okay.
I will be transforming. How many points am I burning?
what bike are you wanting to become? Like, what emotion are you feeling?
I want to get the out of here.
So neon pink.
Yes. Isn't that the one like flight checks?
That's a +1 to flight. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm booking it out of here.
Of note as well, you do have a modification. Your rims are colored with white in the same face paint that you had on.
Whoa, looks like Terry's decided to book it on foot.
As he gets on the hood of the clown car.
So what do
Follow him.
So what do I roll for this flight?
Flight.
God,
DC 5.
I get a +1, bro. 7.
Okay. You all book it. However, Ricky, how hard are you pushing that bike?
He's like standing up.
And we're off to the races. Looks like Ricky's got a quick start ahead.
What do you all do?
A 9 for brawn. To keep pedaling.
So, is that plus your...
Plus.
I'm also going to keep pedaling.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep pedaling.
We're gonna keep pedaling.
What do I roll for this? Flight. Flight still?
Yep.
Dude, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
The DC was 7.
We're going down together.
For the 3 of you, what stops you?
With the ground shaking, Terry finds it hard to keep balance. And he's like, his wheel is like wobbling a bit still. And then at some point it just, it falls.
It's been a pretty long time, honestly, since Topher's even had to ride a bike. Since the last time he had to ride it, which was when they were going down to the thing to go see the cow in the first place. It's a weird, traumatic experience to be on the bike again.
I think Cass slips in the mud.
Does that moment pause you?
A little bit, and then the realization that we still don't see an end to this road. It just keeps going.
Okay. Ricky. Pedaling on.
Head down, locked in.
And it looks like the winner is Ricky Bobby.
I think the thing driving was, you lost the throwing contest to the rich kid, man. Come on.
This road changes back to the game show stage. You are
I still bike.
Black 2 Clown Terry.
Damn it.
Put another 3 points on the board for Ricky Bobby and to give him that Grand Slammer.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he got the thing.
Dessert.
That's pretty good actually, you know. It's like Excalibur.
That is a one-of-a-kind baseball bat made from the trees from Felicity Forest. From our friends over at Louisville Sluggers.
Cool.
This next round is a bit out there. First question. Where are you? Cass?
The normal world.
Can I get the normal world? Pudding?
I thought you wanted more specific as well.
I was like, I have no
It
idea
just
where
did
I'm
that
at.
to mess with you, actually.
This is actually the Jake
What
game.
are the point totals real quick?
2.
4, 4, 2, 6.
Yeah.
Your episode.
Terry's going through it, you know.
Who else should die in this episode but you?
It is, in fact, the real world. Next up, your next question. Who's on their way here right now?
Friggers.
Throw the poor guy.
Ricky,
My grandpa.
name?
Cletus Bobby.
Could I get Cletus Bobby? Ba-ding! Next question. This is an audio-based question. Who is this? Terry,
Monty?
can I get Monty? Ba-ding!
Oh.
That's what his name. That's what the pike
Big
name
brain.
was.
That brings you up to 3.
5, 4, 3, 6.
6, 5, 4, 3.
2, 1.
This next question is worth 3 points.
Whoa, that's a lot.
The audience goes,
What's coming?
Yeah, I'm not going there.
Cass Phillips.
Igers.
Eichhorns.
It's one of them.
That is correct.
The jellyfish.
Eichhorns is on their way.
Explains the jellyfish from earlier.
Not a who, a what. A classic distinction.
Oh, never mind. I was supposed to say, dude.
That ends that round. 5, 8, 3, and 6.
You got this.
Wonderful.
I get to
Even
live.
though
We'll be
you-
back after these short messages.
The cameras turn off a bit. Jimbo's face drops.
All right. Now that the cameras are on.
The audience is silent.
You didn't actually think that I would let one of you leave, did I?
Aren't you supposed to sign a contract before you get on these things?
Did you?
You didn't really give me a chance.
Exactly.
That's kind of bullshit.
Fair point.
I'm so hungry.
Go eat a sandwich or something, man. I don't give a
I'm
shit.
looking at the floor right now.
What's
Do I
your
look
name?
like a sandwich?
Jimbo.
What's your name?
Jimbo.
No, it's not.
As the clowns in the audience are not laughing.
Did you call him Stinky?
We're not dead.
I didn't say you guys. There's Jimbo. Calm down.
Guys,
The
we
faceplate
peanut
starts
audience.
melting.
You're not supposed to say that they're dead.
You're Jimmy Bonzo
Where'd you get that name?
from the graveyard where all you were dug up outside.
We have been so hungry.
That is not my fault.
guys, we gotta get out of here. Isn't Grandpappy on his way?
Yeah.
Terry, we are so very hungry.
As the clowns in the audience stand.
Go to Sir Shucks-a-Lots, not me.
No, we need something a bit more thought-provoking.
I heard the Jade Panda's got a whole bunch of monkey brains.
Not quite thought-provoking enough.
Oh no, I think they're pretty good.
No, I'm looking for someone with a tactical mind.
Oh my God, Terry!
There are other better.
And in the crowd, I see someone looking for, and they're like, well, that's me. Someone looking for a detective, an intuitive mind.
There's
Someone
more
in
of
there's really wanting to learn a bit about sports.
Oh my God. That's all of you guys. That's so convenient.
And someone
me.
just wanting to know the thrill of being rich.
I mean, it's not that thrilling.
You don't get to say.
No, we can just talk to you about it.
Yeah, I
I can just teach you about sports.
No. We think it's best to ingest.
As the clouds start approaching the stage.
I pick up the bat. Oh, we don't have to worry about Jimmy. We're not gonna eat
Do
him.
we not have
What?
Jimmy?
I pick up the bat and I hold it and go. I help you, you help me.
Where am I?
You're about to be very bloody.
It's at this point, I will need everyone to describe how they are fighting back against the onslaught of zombie clowns.
Cass would like to use power tokens
Okay.
and put a field around us.
Okay. Who are you putting the field around?
Cass wants to stand like he can fight. I can't fight. I don't think you can fight. I don't know how much you can fight either.
On the bus. I have an idea.
Okay.
I think Cass will stand.
You all can pitch ideas to each other and then.
Cass would
strap?
like to stand in like the middle as much as possible and put up kind of like a little ring and just kind of like push it out to hold back as much as he can.
Okay.
Let the clowns get close.
Okay.
What?
I know exactly what he's thinking.
Tofa?
Tofa is going to ask for a force field, and if we want them all to get close, I'm gonna start like running around the outside of the circle of the clowns to make sure like they can't escape from that sort of area, like starting to slowly close in on them and make sure they get more like tightened up, which will cost a power token. Yes.
Okay. Terry?
What's your idea?
I'm hiding behind guys. I am in fear.
Because he's a bike.
Although I am trying to like steel myself in case something does happen and use nerd rage.
All right.
Castle let him do it. He'll pull the ring in.
The clowns start getting closer. Jimbo. The face paint has fallen off at this point of these clowns, and you see skeletal corpses in clown attire shambling towards you.
What about me and my makeup? Am I still normal?
You are still in makeup. The brightest clown in the room.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to pick me up after this because I don't think I got much left in me. I am gonna channel the power of storms.
Okay.
And I want to, from inside the force field, crack it like a gong. Like, hit this force field like a gong. With, like, a thunderbolt.
Okay. You're running around the outside of these clowns, keeping them in. Mm-hmm. You're hiding.
It's okay,
You've
man.
got a force field up. Mm-hmm. And you're hitting the force field with a lightning bolt. Burning power points will lower DC checks. So, how many power points are you burning?
I'm already at -1.
How many?
So I'm burning down to -3.
Okay.
How many does each one burn? 10? By like DC by
I
10?
will not be saying, however, it is a significant amount.
I'll be burning the 2 that I have left, so I'm at 0.
I will burn all
Cass
3.
will burn the last 2 that he has.
And I will burn all 3.
If you go red,
I was about to say, I think I'll
I will
go.
allow it to double the effects of the other power points used.
I was gonna go red regardless, because in case we need to use adversity tokens.
Give me
for
the
something.
getaway bike.
Ding ding.
It's a scared.
A trembling bell.
And then
I go from patting your back to patting the bike seat. Like, okay.
Banana
but yeah,
I will now need grit checks.
Yikes. Well, thank God.
Oh, sorry. I'll need a grit check from you, a flight check from you, a brawn check from you, and a brains check because this is a tactical move.
To turn to a bike.
Okay.
dude, I'm gonna freak, bro. I'm gonna freak.
We're looking for a group success here.
What's the DC?
The DC for each, so you burned 2. So it is lowered to a 10.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Because I will burn down to negatives. Doesn't matter much.
Each point will burn 5 off the total. What'd you get?
A 1.
Okay. A 4.
Never been struck by lightning
7.
before.
18.
Oh, keep in mind that your power points add 2 because of the red bike.
so 2, 4, 6 for me.
3.
But it's not each one individually, it's just 2 points, right?
You've burned 2 points, so those 2 would be 4 points added to your total.
So they'd be 4 points. 11.
Okay.
I burned all 3 points, so that's 2, 4, 6 already.
Yep.
So each
So
of
that's
our
10.
1 points is doubled.
Yeah.
And you got,
I have 4 adversity tokens.
and I also have 4, so I can double
I will
some.
burn all 4 of mine to get to a 9.
And I will burn 2 more, 2 for me, to give you 13.
Okay.
I'm right at 10.
10, 13, 11,
11.
and 18.
I guess could have burned numbers.
There goes all of my resources.
Each of you describe how, in tandem with each other, you stop the threat of being eaten by a horde of about 30 zombies. We'll start with Terry. We'll go Terry, Topha, Cass, and Ricky.
I feel like based on all of our bond, as we've now even gotten even closer because of everything, not just inconvenience of space, but just in general with emotions, we can start reading each other off way more and we can start like figuring out like what the next person's gonna think. So with Terry, as soon as Cass puts up the force field and he sees Ricky take out his bat, he knows that he has like power over elements and like to like help, and he feels a little bit more brave now that the strong person of the group is gonna try something big. So like he uses all of his power tokens to turn into a bike in case they need to get out, as well as he also has the modifications. I'm assuming they can change. Okay, so the modifications from when we were all grouped on top of it earlier to get out, and it is a red bike because he feels more brave now and ambitious.
Okay.
Topher, because he spent a good amount of time with Ricky, practicing with his powers, knowing that the lightning is about to strike, wait till he gets the clowns to as close to the force field as possible, and then immediately uses the rest of his energy to kind of gun it all the way back, knowing what's about to come. He runs into Jimmy Ruckles, sitting in the corner. It's like, well, I mean, hey, at least I know I made the right choice. But if Jimmy's here, that means that this is where we kind of started to begin with, right? Because we haven't moved anywhere, per se.
No, we teleported.
You did manage to go to the place.
So because he's
Well,
in
then
there.
I just sit and I hug Jimmy Ruckles very tightly because he's about to get the actual shock of his life.
Is he? And I was like, I don't know.
Cass and Ricky.
You first.
Cass will put up a barrier around all of them and watch you push them in, and then when he hits, Cass is going to dissipate all that energy outward to just try and throw them and just burn everything that he has.
Ricky steps, brings the bat, and there's this crackle of lightning that courses across the bat, and there's a blinding flash and a thunder. Ricky goes sailing back, poof, slams against the wall. He's out, completely unconscious, and there's just a as lightning ripples across the room.
As this lightning goes across, on a 9, the force of the impact, on a 13. For the rest of you, the roll was not high enough for the secondary action happening from you going to negative.
Dang.
The force field does break with this hit. Without the energy to control what happens after you put it through, a full Eldritch Lightning Bolt courses out and hits this force field. You are in a corner with Jimmy, and as such are fine. You three, as you said, you fly into the back of the wall and are knocked out.
That's a pretty sickening crunch as Ricky hits the wall.
Oof. You have an adversity token for that. That's gonna have some major consequences.
Oh no, his career's over.
Terry. The lightning arcs towards you, recognizing that you are metal.
Fuck, I should have realized.
Oh no, and I'm touching you.
And you are knocked out in bike form.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
No.
Cass,
It's better than human.
Damage you take in
you
bike form.
feel shattered as this force field breaks and pass out. It's dark. Chris.
I feel like it's actually very bright.
It was bright for a moment, and then it became very dark. What's happening?
He tries to look over to see his friends, but we're very much in the corner.
With the, yeah.
Jimmy, I don't know if they're okay.
Our corpse is walking towards me. And as you look, there are bodies of charred corpses littering the ground.
Jimmy, I don't know what's happening, but we have to move.
There's a sound of a car outside. And that's where we're going to end it tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you, not I, we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.